A series of late-night social media posts from President Donald Trump is once again drawing attention across Washington as political observers debate what the messages reveal about the administration's priorities during a period of growing economic and international challenges. Just after midnight, President Trump published multiple posts covering a wide range of topics, including Latin American politics, immigration, law enforcement, Iran, and the ongoing controversies surrounding the Reflecting Pool renovation project in Washington, D.C. Among the posts was praise for political developments in Latin America, comments regarding drug trafficking concerns, and renewed criticism of former administration officials. However, much of the public attention centered on Trump's continued focus on the Reflecting Pool controversy. The president has repeatedly argued that damage to the recently renovated pool was caused by vandalism, while critics continue to question both the renovation process and the explanations provided by the administration. During recent remarks, Trump suggested that individuals intentionally damaged sections of the pool and contributed to the algae problems that have forced maintenance crews to repeatedly drain and repair portions of the site. Administration officials have defended those claims and say investigations remain ongoing. Critics, however, argue that questions remain unanswered regarding construction decisions, maintenance procedures, and the overall cost of the project. The controversy has become a symbol of a broader political debate surrounding government spending, accountability, and public trust. Meanwhile, international developments continue to dominate headlines. The administration is facing growing scrutiny over its diplomatic approach toward Iran following recent negotiations and economic policy changes. Critics point to the decision to temporarily ease certain restrictions on Iranian energy exports, arguing that the move represents a significant shift in long-standing U.S. policy. Supporters of the administration maintain that diplomacy requires flexibility and that negotiations remain focused on protecting American interests while reducing regional tensions. The White House insists that any final agreements will prioritize U.S. national security and economic interests. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt defended the administration's strategy during television appearances, stating that President Trump would not approve any arrangement that harms the United States. Nevertheless, analysts continue to debate whether the current negotiations will produce lasting results or create new challenges in the future. At the same time, discussions surrounding inspections, sanctions, and regional security remain unresolved. Several international observers note that many of the most difficult issues have yet to be finalized and could become major obstacles in future talks. Back in Washington, the Reflecting Pool controversy took another unexpected turn after reports emerged of arrests involving visitors who allegedly entered restricted areas near the site. One individual told media outlets he was detained after touching water near the pool during a visit. The incident quickly generated debate online, with supporters of the administration arguing that federal property must be protected, while critics questioned whether authorities overreacted. Civil liberties advocates have also raised concerns about enforcement practices surrounding the area. The situation has become yet another example of how even relatively small local issues can quickly become national political flashpoints in today's highly polarized environment. Adding to the political drama, conservative commentator Tucker Carlson recently made headlines after expressing frustration with the direction of Republican politics and foreign policy debates. His comments have fueled speculation about growing divisions within parts of the conservative movement regarding international affairs and America's role overseas. Political analysts note that disagreements once limited to private discussions are increasingly playing out in public, creating visible tensions among politicians, media figures, and activists. As these debates continue, Americans remain focused on issues that directly affect their daily lives, including inflation, economic stability, national security, and government accountability. For many voters, the key question is whether political leaders are addressing those concerns effectively or becoming distracted by controversies and partisan conflicts. With major policy decisions still unfolding at home and abroad, the coming weeks could prove critical for the administration as it seeks to manage both domestic challenges and international negotiations. For now, Washington remains focused on a mixture of diplomacy, political controversy, and the continuing debate over leadership and accountability. You're listening to our National Affairs Bulletin. Stay tuned for more political, economic, and international news updates throughout the day.